For most of your students, not a day goes by without using the internet. In IT Fundamentals Pro, we wanted to introduce these students to the technologies that drive the internet, specifically HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Let's take a look at a few of those hands-on activities. The first lab we'll look at is a drag and drop HTML editor. In this scenario, we have a basic website where we need to add an image and a few hyperlinks. The first task is to add the image location below the first two paragraphs of text. When we add that in, we should be able to see that it's added the image, and we do. The next thing we need to do is give the author credit for that photo through a few hyperlinks. We'll see there are 3 different lines where we can add in the correct code to make the hyperlinks work. When we run that code, we can see that there are now 3 hyperlinks on the image. When we feel comfortable with that, we can look at what the final output should be, or we can just go ahead and score. Now let's look at a drag and drop CSS lab that builds on the first lab we looked at. In this case, we can see the HTML code has been brought over, and we need to change the width of a picture and apply a style to a caption text without changing other text, and we can do this with CSS. When we look at it before we make the changes, we can see the image is too big and we don't have any centered caption. We change the image width to 100% of the div, and we apply the caption style to the text. When we execute this, we can see it looks a lot better, and it matches what the final output should look like. On final confirmation, we click the score button and see that we did it right. Our goal in these labs is to give students an understanding of what it means to create using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. With this understanding, they're able to gauge their interest in pursuing web development opportunities.